has been a subject of immense human interest from time immemorial. The urge to explore the vast emptiness of outer space has made humans send countless exploration missions so far. However, access to these missions has always been limited to some of the most exclusive organizations in the world. These missions are helmed by the most intelligent minds on Earth, and the rest of humanity remains clueless about the realities of space travel. Average people of the world could only dream about space with no real chance of ever venturing out. However, in the past 2 decades, thanks to exceptional improvement in space technology, people today can do a lot more than just dream about space. Space travel today is not just limited to people with brilliant minds. It is now open to those with money, lots of money. People traveling into space for recreational purposes is often referred to as space tourism. Space tourism doesn't come cheap. Dennis Tito from the US was the world's first space tourist. He had paid an estimated $20 million in 2001 for 8 days in space. Canada's Guy Laliberté paid about $40 million for 11 days in space in 2009. So far, space tourism opportunities have only been provided by the Russian Space Agency. Between 2001 and 2009, they sent 8 tourists into space. These flights were organized by Space Adventures, a US-based private company. The tourists were sent to the International Space Station aboard a Russian Soyuz spacecraft. With the number of super-rich in the world soaring and the demand for space tourism on a rise, it's only a matter of time before space tourism becomes a thriving industry. A number of companies, such as Virgin Galactic, Space Island, and SpaceX, have emerged in recent times, hoping to create a suborbital space tourism industry. The prospects of space travel have become so real that a Russian company is even building a space hotel. Orbital Technologies is developing the commercial space station, which will allow leisure space travelers to vacation in space. Clients will be transported to the hotel on a Russian Soyuz rocket. It will take about a day to reach the commercial space station, which is located 217 miles above Earth. While traveling 17,500 miles per hour in Earth's lower orbit, the space hotel will provide all the amenities to its residents that are found in a luxury hotel: gourmet food, specially designed showers, and high-quality beds. The space hotel will be able to house 7 guests. Once aboard, guests will even be able to watch TV or log on to the internet. Orbital Technologies claims that the best part of the journey will be the opportunity to gaze out into the cosmos and the Earth. View of Earth from the space hotel's windows will be breathtaking as the craft passes our planet every 90 minutes, providing guests with 16 sunsets and 16 sunrises a day. Visitors will also be able to choose to have their beds vertically or horizontally inclined to the line of flight. The prospect of weightlessness will offer all sorts of zero-gravity activities which are impossible on Earth. It is estimated that guests will need to shell out about $1 million to stay at the space hotel. The Russian company accepts that the prices are beyond the reach of the common man, but it is still early days of space travel. As more people take up space tourism and the industry starts making tangible profits, prices are likely to come down. Apart from space hotels, adventure seekers may soon be able to book rocket flights to the edge of space. Aerospace companies like Virgin Galactic, Space Adventures, and SpaceX are few of the names experimenting with the idea. Technically, space begins 50 kilometers above the Earth's surface. Thus, a rocket that takes passengers to the altitude or beyond is taking them into space. At that height, space tourists will not only experience weightlessness, but will get to look down on Earth from space. The view will undoubtedly be one of the most beautiful they've ever seen. There are already several projects underway to commercialize space travel. Space Island Group is working on a ring-shaped, rotating commercial space infrastructure. It will resemble the Discovery spacecraft from the movie 2001, A Space Odyssey. Space Island says it will build its space city out of empty NASA Space Shuttle fuel tanks and place it about 644 kilometers above Earth. The space city will rotate once per minute to create a gravitational pull one-third as strong as Earth's. Spaceship One is the world's first non-governmental spacecraft. It has managed to fly over 100 kilometers above Earth's surface to reach the boundary of space. After two such 2004 flights, the piloted vehicle won the Ansari X Prize. The $10 million award is given to any non-governmental agency that can send a manned vehicle to space 2 times within a week. Developments like Spaceship One are a big boost to the fledgling space tourism industry. Virgin Galactic is another private company working on commercial spacecraft. It aims to provide suborbital space flights to space tourists apart from launching space science missions. Spaceship Two is Virgin Galactic's suborbital spacecraft. The company plans to hang Spaceship Two with its pilots and 6 passengers underneath its White Knight carrier aircraft. It will fly to roughly 40,000 feet and release the rocket plane. Once free of the carrier, Spaceship Two will use its rocket engine to zoom to an altitude of over 100 kilometers. At this point, passengers will experience several minutes of weightlessness before strapping back into their seats for the ride back to Earth. Another major player in the field of space tourism is Space Exploration Technologies Corporation, better known as SpaceX. The company's Dragon capsule was the first commercial space vehicle to successfully attach to NASA's International Space Station, ISS, through its robotic arms. It was used to transport cargo and crew for in-space scientific tests. The success of the Dragon trip may very soon be used to shuttle tourists to space. The trip will take space tourists on a 370-kilometer orbital flight. SpaceX's Mars One colonization project also aims to enable human exploration and settlement in Mars in the next 10 to 20 years. While the goal seems quite ambitious at present, in a few years it might not seem so outrageous. As the human race takes great leaps in space exploration technology, the prospects of space tourism will only improve in the future. While access for the masses may be limited in the near future, the day is not too far when people will start saving for their next trip to space.